Ba-dum, dum, dum, who am I? I'm just some guy, the guy they dub the Canadian Schlub. Boop. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Canadian Schlub vlog. I am your host, the Canadian Schlub, Jason, and it's time for me to listen to me jabber again. Me and my other chin. Really noticeable today. Having a bit of a rough time right now. I kind of injured myself, but it's been I guess it's a repetitive injury thing, but it comes from not exercising and with my job where I sit at a desk all day. So I have now injured my my back and shoulder. I guess it's called T4 syndrome. I have basically a stabbing pain in my left shoulder blade, and that muscle is now pinching, I guess, or compressing on a nerve that runs down my left arm. So it's a kind of a bit of a scary situation. It is fixable, and I'm working on it. I've been to see a chiropractor, and we'll be going back more. But I'm kind of in constant pain all the time. It's making sleeping difficult, and I'm starting to go a little stir crazy because of it. But life goes on. I keep living. I'm still here, still above the ground. That's a good thing. The main thing I want to talk about, and I know I've talked about this stuff all the time, is movies. Okay, movies, if you haven't figured out by now, movies mean a lot to me. Movies are a big part of my life. They always have been. I've always been kind of a movie fan. I've always been drawn to movies. Being an only child, I didn't have a whole lot of friends as a kid, and movies is something we got into and stuff. But it's just, I'd like to think that, as weird as this sounds, movies helped shape me. Because I learned life from movies. I know movies aren't real and all that, but you pick up things like my sense of humor. I know I get because my sense of humor developed because of the movies I watched. I grew up on the classics like Caddyshack, Police Academy, Animal House, Meatballs, Ghostbusters. Those are the movies that I grew up with as a kid. Maybe not the best material for a young child, because I was watching them like before the age of 10 or around 10, and a lot of it is questionable material, but again, it made me who I am today, and I don't have any regrets for that. And there's a ton of movies that fit that bill. There are a lot of movies that I was drawn to as a kid. So now I find at this point in my life, I go back to the classics once in a while because of the nostalgia and whatnot. And as has been made perfectly clear, some of these movies really mean a lot to me. And now when a movie now, like a new movie, affects me and it hits an emotional level with me, it means something to me. It holds a special place in my heart. If I revisit it, I still get the same feelings. An emotional connection is probably the biggest compliment I can pay to a movie. They've touched something in me. I think that's a sign that they did it right. If they can elicit an emotional response, and let me rephrase that slightly, if they elicit the emotional response that they want, okay, a movie being so bad that it makes me angry, that's not a good thing. But the movie that I kind of spout off constantly right now is Bohemian Rhapsody. Just, it makes me feel good. It makes me happy. It makes me wish that I could have had that Queen experience, back in the day. I know they're still touring and they have Adam Lambert and stuff, but it's not Freddie. And I wish I could have had the Freddie experience. And Bohemian Rhapsody gives me that. I know there's concert videos, and I don't watch concert videos on a regular basis, but I think I want to for Queen because it's Queen. But that sort of thing, it means a lot to me. It's sentimental, whatever you want to call it. It's important to me, and I want to share these things with the people in my life, but my family, and that's where there's been a problem lately. My wife is not a big TV and movie watcher, and that's always been the case. She has her favorites. She has the ones she'll watch. I can sometimes draw her into watching something if I just put it on. Yeah, she'll get watching, and she may like it, she may not. She's also surprised me a couple times with watching movies that I wouldn't expect her to like, and she does. So I can't fault that. But when I make it clear that there's a movie that I really want to share with them, it would be nice if they understood that and would let me. My wife still hasn't seen Bohemian Rhapsody. My boys were home for a week, for a reading week, and I made it clear that I wanted to watch Bohemian Rhapsody with them. I've been bugging about a few other movies, Time Bandits being one. It's one of my favorite fantasy movies. Again, I grew up with a great Terry Gilliam flick. I even started to watch that while the boys were home one night. I got 15 minutes in, and nobody was paying attention, so I shut it off. I gave up. But I made it clear that I wanted to share Bohemian Rhapsody with them. I want to have that shared experience with them. I have movie experiences, shared experiences with friends, once in a while. And that's one thing. Friends are great. I love my friends. The friends that I have, if I can share that kind of experience, that's awesome. I love that. But sharing an experience with your family is a whole nother level, right? Maybe they'll get to know me a little bit more. Not that they don't, but maybe it will shed some light, or maybe it will let them see what this stuff means to me. And the fact that I wasn't able to watch it with them, they just didn't seem interested, and it kind of hurt a little bit. It bummed me out. But life goes on. There's more important things. I realize it's silly, it's just a movie, and it's not important. I get that, but it's kind of important to me. It's something I really wanted. I didn't get to have that, but oh well. And they may see this, and I apologize, boys, if it makes it awkward, but I did tell you, and that's that. There's a ton of movies that I've tried to, they're not all going to get them. Like I did get them to watch Back to the Future once, and now they didn't get it. Okay, fine, not for everyone. Like no movie is. Blues Brothers, that hit a home run. That's a good warm spot in my heart. That at least Xander in particular loves Blues Brothers. Like yes, there's a win. Rocky Horror Picture Show. There's a win, but now it's a musical, and they're musical fans. That's their world, but it's Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's not your typical musical, so that's another win. I'll take it. I'm hoping to be able to to try and share these things with my granddaughter too. Shared experiences. That's what it's all about. I want to have those shared experiences. I want to be able to, when I talk about a movie with them, or when we see the movie together, they'll know that it means something to me. And I don't know what I expect from that. It's just I want to have that. I don't think that's so wrong, but I don't know. That's just me spouting off. And again, I haven't been sleeping well. There's pain and everything, so. That's probably all this ranting is. Yeah, so that's really all I have to talk about. That's really what I wanted to talk about this week. So movies are important if you're a fan, and anyways, let's move on to this episode's karaoke. I'm taking it back. I did this song as an audition song for a show a couple years ago, and I don't think I did half bad with it. So it's Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin. Taking her back. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear. Yeah, he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mac Heath, babe, and he keeps it out of sight. When that shark bites, with his teeth, babe. Scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, where's old Mac Heath, babe? So there's never a trace of red. Now on sidewalk, whoa, Sunday morning, there's a body just oozing life. And someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? Oh, there's a tugboat, down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag is just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight, dear. 5 will get you 10, old Mackie's back in town. Now, did you hear about Louis Miller? He disappeared, babe, after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. And now Mac Heath spends just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Oh, Jenny Diver, oh, Suki Tawdry, oh, Miss Lottie Lenya, oh, and Lucy Brown. Oh, the line phone's way on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. I said Jenny Diver, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out to Miss Lottie Lenya and old Lucy Brown. Yes, the line phone's on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. Look, that old Mackie is back. I don't think that one was half bad. See you next time, folks.